What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the TheWagerZone podcast, and I hope you guys had a really good 4th of July. I had a really good 4th of July, hanging out with some friends, watching some fireworks, eating some food. So it was a pretty good night for myself. That's why I didn't get a video out last night. I was out hanging out for the 4th of July, everybody. So I hope you guys had a good holiday, and if you guys are not in the United States listening to this video, then I hope you guys do have a good Independence Day when you guys have your Independence Day coming up, whatever country you guys are in. So yeah, man, let's get into this first video, everybody. We're coming off of a 3-2 record off of yesterday. So in the past three videos, we're on a 13-3 run at the moment. We started off pretty bad yesterday. We went on an 0-2 run for the first 2 games of the day, and then we made it back up with the last 3 games. We went 3-0 to end the day, so we still were profitable in the day. That's 3 days in a row we're profitable. So yeah, man, everybody just keep coming back to the videos. Like, comment, subscribe to the videos, and just keep coming back. We're here to make some money. I posted an LFA for all the MMA fans, LFA 187 yesterday. Go check that video out. And let's get into this first breakdown, guys. We're going to be getting into the Euros 2024 quarterfinals. It's going to be Germany taking on Spain. And in this game, I think it's going to be honestly a bloodbath of a matchup. I think both teams are just going to be hell-bent on scoring on each other. Their defense for both teams have looked okay. They both haven't played the highest competition. Spain has looked like the better team overall recently, but Germany also is hosting the tournament. We can't discount that Germany is playing at their home field on this game. And Spain, yes, they have looked like the best tournament of the team. I've heard people say that Spain looks like they're going to go all the way. And honestly, after the group stages, I was thinking it's Spain or France probably going to go all the way to win the tournament. But we cannot take out of consideration that Germany is hosting this tournament. So we're taking that in consideration with both these teams having great attacks, both these teams having great midfields. Like all the players in these teams are like, what would you say? I guess all-stars. They're all great players. So the bet for this game is going to be both teams to score. Like, you can't tell me with all the attacking offensive players on these teams, both teams are not going to get at least one goal. In my opinion, I think this game is going to end a 2-2, a 3-2. I see this game being a high-scoring game, 4 goals, 5 goals in the game. So with the odds being at a -132 at the moment this morning for both teams to score, I honestly think it's a steal. I think Germany gets one in, and I also think Spain gets one in. If you want me to pick the game, who's going to go through, it's honestly really hard. But like I said, I think I'm going to go with Spain probably to qualify. That's not going to be a bet, but the bet in this game is going to be both teams to score, guys. This next game is going to be Portugal taking on France in the quarterfinals of the Euros for the 12 o'clock game. This game starts at 12 o'clock Pacific time. The first game started at 9 o'clock. I don't know if I said that in the first video, but this game is starting at 12 o'clock Pacific time. And yeah, it's going to be Portugal taking on France. And yeah, this is going to be the last run for Ronaldo. It's going to be the Ronaldo versus Mbappe. Like, this is going to be the Mbappe versus Ronaldo. This is going to be probably a great last hoorah for Ronaldo. It's going to be a perfect time for him to come up with a guy that looked up to him, the new head of the leagues, going against the old guy that was the head of the leagues. Unless you're a Messi fan, which I am, and I'm not going to say Ronaldo was the head of the leagues. I'm going to say Messi was the top of the table. So that's what I'm going to say. But yeah, just getting to this bet of this game, guys. Portugal has a really good side. They're no slouch. They have looked pretty decent. They look decent. They look on and off. Like, their attack looks on one day, then they look off another day. But with a team like France, they're probably the favorites to win this tournament. They look great all the way around. They have a great midfield, great defense, and they have the best player in the world, and Mbappe playing in the front three. So for the bet for this game, guys, it's going to be quite simple. I don't know if it's going to be either a 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 win, or even it's going to be a draw, go to penalties. But the bet we're going to make for this game, we're going to take France to qualify. Right now it's set at a -155, and honestly, I think that's another steal. I don't think Portugal has enough to firepower to keep up with France, especially with that midfield and the attack of France. So yeah, give me France to qualify. I think France is going to be going to the finals of this tournament, in my opinion. I think France has a chance to win the whole thing. So just to qualify in the quarterfinals over Portugal at a -155, I think it's a steal, guys. So yes, take France this game for Liga MX for Puebla versus Santos Laguna. It's going to be the first game of the season. We're going to be getting back to one of our favorite leagues of the whole world. Honestly, Liga MX is one of our favorite leagues. We win one of the most money on Liga MX. So I want to keep this trend going. I don't want to come out here and tell you guys, oh, we do really good on Liga MX, and you guys come out here and take my Liga MX picks, and it's like, oh, we're losing money on this. But all right, guys, for this bet, like, Puebla and Santos are both bottom teams of the league. Their defenses are both not really good. yeah, like their defenses are just not good. If you go look at the last 5 games for both teams, they both give up a lot of goals. They're both last year finished in the bottom 5, bottom 6 of the table, and I just think this is another great spot for both teams to score. I think both teams are at least going to get one goal, with both of their teams being susceptible to goals, and they both giving up at least 2-3 goals on each match to other teams. So, yeah, I'm not going to take too long on this breakdown. All I can say is that both teams are basically suck on defense, and in these leagues, I want to say they suck. I'm not a real big person saying, oh, someone sucks, because it's like, I couldn't play in the league, so I don't want someone to be like, oh, they suck, and then, bro, like, they're better than you. Yeah, I get that, but if we're here talking about a betting breakdown on your professional standards, you guys suck. Like, you guys are not good compared to your I can't even think of the word right now, but your opposition. You guys are not good compared to them. So, yeah, their defenses suck. So I think they're both going to at least get one goal in. Probably it's going to be a 2-2. I mean, I couldn't even see maybe even 3-3 game. Goals. That's what we're going to do. Have you ever heard the Lil Jon song? Shots. Like, I'm telling you, going to be shots everywhere. They're going to be scoring goals. So, yeah, give me both teams to score. Right now, it's set at a -180. I think the bookies see it too. They both see they set it pretty high for both teams in the first game of the year for this league. So yeah, -180. We're taking both teams to score, guys. This Nets game is going to be starting at 6 o'clock. It's going to be in the Copa America quarterfinals. And in this game, I feel like both these teams should just really be happy just to be here to the quarterfinals, because after this one, they're going to go on. They're not going to beat Argentina. Like we all know in the semifinals, Argentina is going to end up going to the finals, because Venezuela and Canada, honestly, in my opinion, they don't have a chance to beat Argentina. So this is a game for them, both these teams, both of these fans, just probably to come out here and just enjoy it. Just enjoy the game, because you guys are not going to make the finals. So be happy that you're here, and hopefully you guys get through. So yeah, let's just get to the game. And I think this game's going to be a very competitive game. I can see this game being 0-0 at halftime possibly, and just going in, or maybe even 1-0 at halftime and no more goal score. I see this game being a low scoring game, and if you guys want to take the under 2.5, I think that's a good play, but I'm not a real person that likes to take unders, because like I'm a person that likes taking overs. I like fighting the teams that are going to score goals. I don't like fighting teams that are not going to score goals. It's not really my thing. But if you want just to know my bet, I'm going to be taking Venezuela to qualify in this game, because I think Venezuela has actually looked pretty good in this tournament. They went out there. They just in the last 3 games, they beat Ecuador. They beat Jamaica, and I forgot who they drawed with. They had a draw. Like in their last 3 games, they have not lost. It's actually a pretty good last 3 games. And for Canada, like I feel like it's Alphonso Davies or bust, and they got Jonathan David up front as well. But it's like they don't really. What can I say? They don't really make a lot of chances. They don't like force the issue as much. Canada's very okay with being stagnant. Like they're content with being stagnant, or like that's what is going on, like with the whole team. Like they don't really push forward. So with a team like Venezuela, where they like to push forward, they're hungry, they're in the South American tournament, which this has to be a motivation for them. They're not going to let a team that comes from North America come to the South American tournament. Yes, I know it's being held in the United States, which is dumb, by the way. It's a South American tournament. It should not be held in the United States of America. Like, what are you guys doing? Make another tournament to be held in the United States. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a boomer. But still, like, guys, Venezuela's going to have some motivation to not go and lose to a North America team in a South America tournament. They feel like I know we're closer to Canada than we are to the United States, but this is their tournament. Like, they're used to this tournament. So, give me Venezuela to qualify at a -130. The odds are very close between both teams. The bookies seem like they don't know what's going to happen. They seem like it's going to be a draw, maybe a 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw, going into penalties. But yeah, if it's going to be a 1-0 win for Venezuela, or if it's going to be a 0-0 draw or a 1-1 draw and go into penalties, I still think Venezuela's going to go on to the semifinals and play against Argentina. So let's go Venezuela, vamos Venezuela for this game, and let's get it. -135. Venezuela to qualify, everybody. This last game, everybody. This game's going to be starting at 8 o'clock. It's going to be the round 1 for Juarez versus, I think it's Atlas in the Liga MX. For this game, like I said about the other game, these teams are not really good. They have decent players. They're not as bad as other teams, in my opinion, but their defenses are susceptible to goals. So I think this game's going to be another game where it could be a 1-1 game, 2-1 game. I don't know who's going to win. It could go either way. It could be a draw. It could be 2-2. But I do see both of these teams scoring a goal. Like, it's the first game of the year. Both these teams' fans are going to be hungry. Both these teams are going to be hungry. They're both going to have been waiting to play. And I just think it's going to be a great game and a great spot for us to bet the both teams to score. And the both teams to score in this game right now is set at a minus 145. And I think that's a steal as well. The bookies gave us a little bit odds on this one than on last game because, like I said, the other two teams are literally trash at defense. So the bookies saw that. This one, I think they're a little bit better, but I still think both teams can get a goal. Like I said, I think the game's going to be ending a 1-1 or 2-1 either way, whichever team wins. Because I can see Juarez winning and I can see Atlas winning. So either team's going to win. But yeah, both teams to score in this game, and that's going to be the bets for the guys for the day, guys. That's going to be all the bets. So I just want to keep you guys coming back, everybody. Come on, we are on 13-3 run at the moment. I want to keep this going, keep this energy going. We have 5 games today, so I'm hoping to come back for our next video. I'm hoping not to lose any of our bets. Like I said, I don't put out bets to say I'm gonna lose. Like every single bet I think I'm gonna put out, I think is a lock. I know that's almost impossible. Not every bet is a lock. It's impossible to be 100%. So if you guys have run across those people that tell you, "Oh, I never lose any of my bets. I am 100%. I'm the best sports bettor in the world." You know what? Call out their bullshit because the best. Let me tell you a secret. The best sports bettors in the world, I've looked it up around, are between 60 to 63%. So if anybody tells you they're a higher sports bettor, they're around like, I win 70 to 80% of my bets, I want to tell you guys right now, they are bullshitting you. And right now that we're on a 13-3 run, and if we come back on this podcast the next time and we are on an 18-3 run, I'm scared for what's going to happen next. Like I just said, the best sports bettors are around 60 to 63% of their bets. If we're 18-3 after this video, guys, we better be scared. We better be scared. With that being said, guys, we ain't going to be scared. We're going to be winning all of our bets. I know I just said don't say that, but come on, guys. We're going to be, every bet I said, I think it's a lock. So let's keep coming back with these bets. Like, subscribe, comment to the page, and give us your bets. So if you guys want to talk to us, maybe you have a play out there. Give us a play. I'm down for it. Maybe I'll take it. Maybe I'll pin your comment and we'll just tell them to take your bet as well if I like it. So, all right, guys, we're going to be getting out of here. Let's make some money. Let's all hit our bets. Keep coming back to the Wager Zone. Follow the Instagram page at _wager_zone. That's at _.